Tonight on Going Places, the city by the bay, San Francisco. It's America's favorite.
Were our elected president, we'd move the White House here.
Escape. Indulge. Try something new.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Discover the perfect mix that makes San Francisco a paradise.
You are skinny dipping in a Nordic lake with Greta Garbo.
Going Places is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the annual financial support of viewers like you.
Hi, I'm James Avery. On this episode of Going Places, we're off to San Francisco, a place considered by many to be America's most beautiful city. We know its icons, the Golden Gate, movie car chases over its rolling hills, the Transamerica Pyramid that defines the downtown skyline. We'll visit the city's roots, its oldest mission church, and take a ride on one of those famous little cable cars to the stars, still climbing after 125 years. And because San Francisco is always at the cutting edge, we'll check out the trends, from rediscovering swing dancing and the martini to a museum dedicated to Barbra Streisand. We'll also get insider's tips on its famous neighborhoods and visit the spectacular wine region of the Napa and Sonoma Valleys. San Francisco's Mayor Willie Brown, rock legend Carlos Santana, and author Armistead Maupin will all share their vision of the place locals never ever call Frisco. One of the world's best harbors, spanned by the world's most famous bridge, over 40 hills, quaint houses, quainter transportation. All that and more have made San Francisco unique.
When I first arrived in San Francisco as a youngster coming to go to college, I was so fascinated, I bet I didn't sleep for 3 or 4 days. It's like no other place on earth. The diversity and the energy that comes with that, and the people and the enthusiasm, that's the sound and flavor of this extraordinary city. I absolutely love this city. I wouldn't want to live any other place. Were our elected president, we'd move the White House here.
While San Francisco may never attract the White House, it does draw over 16 million visitors a year, with such waterside attractions as Ghirardelli Square and Fisherman's Wharf, and with the great variety of its neighborhoods, none more famous than Chinatown. Shirley Fong Torres takes Christine McMillan, a psychiatrist, and her husband Rob, a real estate broker, vacationing before the birth of their firstborn, on one of her walking tours of Chinatown.
But here on this street in particular, I just have a lot of memories. Once upon a time, Chinatown was so small that we didn't need to have a map. So the streets were named after certain businesses. For instance, the one we're going to used to be called Ham Yu Gai, which is Stinky Fish Alley or Salt Fish Alley. But you don't have to hold your nose because it's not that anymore. Okay. But we have over 40 alleys in Chinatown. If you want to fish, this is the street to come down. Oh. Here in Chinatown, you see a lot of buildings that are red, green, and gold. Color red is for happiness. Color green is for progress. The color gold is for prosperity. We have a lot of superstitions. We want to get rid of evil spirits by the way we design our buildings. We have a concept called feng shui, where we hire a geomancer into your home, and he literally tell you how to lay out your plants and your furniture to ensure happiness and prosperity. This is called matrimony vine, and the way you cook this is you hold it like this, and you go all the way down, all the leaves come out, and then you saute or you make soup.
And why is that called the matrimony vine?
Look at it. Doesn't it look like it? I do. Do you? I do. I don't know. I just call that. I don't know.
I thought there was something about being stripped and cooked.
That's pretty funny. That's a good one.
Hey.
or a duck.
Okay.
Great.
There are roast ducks, Peking duck, tea smoked duck. Ducks don't like Chinese people too much.
I can imagine.
I call this a dim sum palace, but it's just a little cafe. Let's go in.
Okay.
Shirley, who also teaches Chinese cooking, introduces Rob and Christine to a typical Chinese meal of stuffed dumplings called dim sum.
I think the best thing about dim sum is socializing with my family and friends. This, like, you're clicking chopsticks together, you're eating, you're filling your belly, and you're chatting with one another. Food is one of the best forms of communication.
At the Mei Mei Bakery, you encounter another tradition, although a purely American one, the fortune cookie. Here they produce over 24,000 a day. One authentic Chinese tradition is the herbal drugstore.
We come to a store like this to buy these goods, not because we are feeling sick. We come here to maintain our good health. But if you're not feeling good, the doctor will give you a prescription. It could be dry bugs, different roots, tree bark, and we also believe in cooking the protein out of anything that's ever lived. He recommends that you cook this with chicken or yolk, or else lean pork.
In some boiling water?
Yeah, that should be very, very good.
Thank you.
This is called Port Smith Square, the heartbeat of Chinatown. We call this the living room for the Chinese people. It's also the social center. You see a lot of men.
Yeah.
The first Chinese came to America when they heard about the gold rush in the 1840s.
Oh.
Ni hao, ni hao. Good morning.
That's a
Fang
story.
Kong Lui Hai La.
Brother. When people see her attitude, people will be happy all day long.
Thank you, sir.
Share your happiness with you walk down the street and say to everyone, good morning, how are you? That is the most best reciprocation toward each other, that you care for me and I care for you.
Right? And this is our baby Ben.
Oh, could I do that too?
Yes.
Oh,
Good luck. Good luck. Very good luck. Hey, take me with them. And Shirley, come on, Shirley. Come on, Shirley. Yeah, wonderful. Hey, this is my best
Welcome to Chinatown.
The great American journalist H.L. Mencken said after coming to San Francisco that what you experienced here was the subtle yet unmistakable sense of escape from the United States. And that's exactly what I felt when I came here, a sense that I was in some place entirely new. Because I think this is one of the few cities in the United States that really maintains its own character. You can look at any specific San Francisco street and recognize it as such without any kind of landmark.
One of San Francisco's most famous landmarks is not a building, but a rock. Named the Isle of the Pelicans, or Alcatraz by the Spanish, it was used as a fort before the Civil War, and in 1934 became the federal government's harshest prison. Now a national park, 1.5 million people a year pay $11 for the round-trip boat ride and a self-guided audio tour of the island. The tape features former residents like guard Frank Heaney and inmate Jim Quillen.
You see people like Jim, and you have other inmates that come out here to talk about their experiences. As far as escapes are concerned, you can see